Hi, I'm Bill Search, and this is your regular dose of small group leader encouragement. Today, I want to share 6 tips for lively discussions. The core backbone of every small group experience is a discussion. If you have a lame discussion, you do not have a small group. Lame discussions don't lead to lame small groups. They lead to empty rooms. So, a lively discussion, who doesn't want to be part of that? So, what do? How can you do everything in your power as a group leader to make sure you have a lively discussion? Well, the first thing is know the point. When you got together for your meeting, that particular day or night or morning or whatever time of day it is, what's the point? Every curriculum, every discussion guide has a point. Know what the point is. Move everything to that point. Move the whole experience to that point. Every discussion question should lead somehow in a contributing way to that point. So know the point. And then start with an icebreaker. I'm amazed at how many groups just ditch the icebreaker. Once they've been together for a while, they think, I don't need an icebreaker. We already know each other. It doesn't matter if you know each other. A good icebreaker opens up that particular topic. So if you're talking about, well, you name it, talking about marriage, make sure that the opening icebreaker was, who was your first crush in elementary school? If your conversation is about arguing or conflict, talk about, again, your childhood. It's always safe to bring up the childhood. Usually it's safe to bring up the childhood. But, what used to really tick you off when you were a kid? Start out with an icebreaker. Move from the lighthearted in the open into the more serious. And then along the way, make sure that you affirm that it's a safe place to share what people really think. Especially in the startup phase of a small group, this is an important thing to say week after week after week. Maybe after a few weeks, few months, maybe after a year, you can quit saying this is supposed to be a safe place. But you know what? It never hurts to just remind one another this is a safe place. And then stay on course, but be flexible. Think of it as like riding the rapids versus driving down the expressway. If you're driving down the expressway at a high rate of speed, you better be going in a straight direction and not kind of all curvy, because if you do, you're either going to end up in an accident, cause an accident, or make everybody in your vehicle sick. But if you're riding the rapids, there is no straight and narrow. You're bouncing off of this, that, and hoping not to fall out and kind of having fun. That's why people do it, I'm told. I've never ridden the rapids, but it's kind of a wild experience. And that's kind of what you're after here, isn't it? Not a boring, fast drive down the highway, but you're after a fun experience like riding the rapids. And then involve everybody in the discussion. Now, this one's tricky because the extroverts in the room have lots of opinions to share, and the introverts are okay letting the extroverts share everything, and the introverts don't need the affirmation of being heard or speaking. And so the extroverts will talk, and the introverts will just sit there, but the introverts have very important things to share, and the extroverts have to be reined in. I should know I'm an extrovert, and my wife is an introvert, and she has terrific thoughts. And so rein in the extroverts and encourage the introverts, and you'll have a lively discussion. And then last thing, use space well. Now, this one we can sometimes forget, but make sure everybody has a comfortable seat. Make sure the group is a square or roundish. Make sure that there isn't little pockets where members of the group have side conversations. Don't try to have the group in various spaces. Make sure that the group is conducive to a lively discussion. Now, as always, we love to go on this learning journey together. So make sure you like and share the video, and in the comments, share what you have learned about how to engage in a lively discussion. What are some of the things that you have tried that work for you? Let's learn together. Well, as always, I'm Bill Search, and I hope this has been encouraging. See you next time.